Good evening and thanks so much for joining us here at 7. I'm Justin Kolar.
And I'm Samantha German. We're now on day 3 of testimony in the trial of Rasheen Washington, who's accused of shooting and killing 2 men before setting a North Charleston apartment on fire. Today, the focus shifted from witness testimony to the evidence investigators say tells the full story of what happened inside. Live 5's Elijah Brown was there. He has the latest.
Yeah, today's testimony wasn't about new eyewitnesses. Instead, jurors heard from investigators responsible for preserving what they call the foundation of the case. Photo by photo, jurors were taken through the apartment where prosecutors say Demarion Champagne and Jasmine Grant were killed. Investigators pointed out burned furniture, bullet holes throughout the apartment, and fragments collected inside the home. They also testified they recovered a handgun from one of the victim's pockets, but investigators did note that weapon didn't match the .40 caliber shell casings recovered throughout the apartment.
If they find something, they leave it in place, let crime scene know. That way it can be photographed in place as it was located prior to being moved off.
And investigators told jurors every piece of evidence was photographed before it was moved and later collected as part of the case. They also described the search that followed the shooting, saying officers used canines, a helicopter on a perimeter before receiving a tip that led them to a man hiding in a trash can. Police say that man, they now identified as Washington, ran before officers caught him and took him into custody. Defense attorneys spent much of their cross-examinations reminding jurors crime scene investigators weren't present when the shooting happened, arguing they could document the evidence but couldn't say who fired first. Today's testimony gave jurors a clear picture of what investigators found after the shooting, but what it didn't answer and what both sides continue to argue is it doesn't show what led up to that shooting. Until then, we'll have that coverage throughout the week as trial continues. Reporting right here in downtown Charleston, Elijah Brown.